Hi, my name is Wendy, aka Flippin' Scribbler, and I am here today with the Avengers Infinity War book tag. The tag was originally done by Marvelous Books. I will leave the link for that video down below, along with all the questions if you want to go ahead and do them. I wasn't tagged in this video, but it was really fun to do, and I had just seen Infinity Wars, so I felt like I should probably get all those feels out there now. This video will have spoilers at the end of the video. I will let you know when, and I will pause it so you don't have to watch it if you don't want to hear any spoilers. So, here we go. Question is Space Stone, a book that isn't set in this world, and for this pick, I am choosing Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. This book is actually a really good comedy type thing that I think the movie's better. That is my opinion, but I've heard it's a good book too. So, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Next question is Mind Stone, an extremely intelligent character that you love, and I may be cheating on this one, but I am picking Sherlock Holmes because I do actually really love that character. He's smart, witty, sarcastic, and Benedict Cumberbatch, and what is his name? I can never remember his name. The guy that plays Iron Man. He did a really good Sherlock Holmes too. They both made a really good Sherlock Holmes, and we were all waiting for that line. They didn't do the line. There's another one coming. Maybe they will. The third book on the list is The Reality Stone. It's a book that defies the laws of reality, and I am going to go with my most recent read. I just literally picked it up yesterday, and that is Ray Bradbury's Illustrated Man. Book is about a man who has tattoos covering his whole body. At night, the tattoos come to life to tell their own individual stories, and this is a collection of short stories about those tattoos. Really good book so far. The fourth book on the list is called The Power Stone. It's a dangerous and powerful character, and I am going to go with Stephen King's It. It is a creature something terrorized the town of Derry for almost over 100 years, and he was just really scary, really powerful. Nobody knew about him, but everybody knew not to mess with him either. What do you say? The fifth book on the list is called A Time Stone. It's a favorite book from a different time, and that would have to be The Book Thief. The book is set back in Nazi Germany about a little girl and how she's living through that, and it's one of my absolute favorite books of all time. So, next question is Soulstone, a character that you relate to on a spiritual level, and I am going to have to go with Tyrion from Game of Thrones because I love Tyrion. The first time I read him in this book, the first time I saw him on the television series. Absolutely wonderful character. He's loyal to his family to an extent. He knows their faults, but he still tries to back them. He's a really good character, and he's sarcastic, and he's funny, and yes, Tyrion. Next book on the list is The Teenage Groot. It's the favorite cliche young adult, and for that book I picked Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare because as much as I love this book, let's admit that it is actually kind of a cliche with the teenage girl that finds out she's not such a normal teenage girl, and then she goes off on this big adventure. Yeah. Great book. I loved it. I binge read all these books in like 2 weeks, so great book. Next book on the list is The Hulk or Bruce, a frustrating book or character. I am going to have to pick Glitter by April Lynn Pike. This book irritated me so much because the character knew what she was doing was wrong. She still did it. And then the ending wasn't the ending I was expecting, and I am glad there is a sequel. I need to get a hold of the sequel to finish it and figure out what happens, but this book. Next book on the list is The Guardians Meet the Avengers. 2 or more characters that you should meet, and I am going to have to go with Gandalf from Lord of the Rings, Hobbit. I can't find my Lord of the Rings book. And Dumbledore from Harry Potter, because we both know with these 2 wizards in one room, anything is possible. Anything. Next book on the list is Thanos, a villain you hate with all your heart. I'm not 100% sure if this person was ever really supposed to be a villain, but she came off villainous, and I think you know who I'm talking about because I'm holding up the book. And I really hated her. It was Professor Umbridge from Harry Potter, and it came in the Order of the Phoenix. I hated her. I hated her more than I hated Voldemort, and that is really saying something. So I don't know if she was supposed to be a villain. If she wasn't, I'm sorry, but that's my choice, because she was, yeah. The final book on the list, and this is where the spoilers come in, because the final book also comes with a question. So the final book is Ashes, a plot twist or character death that you weren't ready for, and it also asks you to talk about your thoughts on the saddest death in Infinity War. I'm going to reveal my book, and then I'm going to count to 5 and put up a big spoiler alert, and you can skip over that last part of the question if you haven't watched Infinity Wars. If you have, by all means, discuss with me below what your saddest death was in Infinity Wars. And so here it is. A plot twist or character death that you weren't ready for, and that is Shadow in American Gods by Neil Gaiman. This, I didn't expect him to actually die at the end. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling anything now. If you haven't read American Gods, I'm sorry. My bad. I wasn't expecting the ending of this book. It really kind of threw me that it happened, but it did, and it was great. The way Neil Gaiman worked it out and fixed it, and this is a really good book. It really was. And now for the spoilers for Infinity War in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The saddest death to me in Infinity War was from Vision. It broke my heart because she killed him. She had just killed him. And then Thanos comes along and brings him back and kills him again. It was like, why? What? Oh, you want to talk about heartbreaking. And I nearly cried. And yes, I admit, the Peter Parker's death. Oh, the Peter Parker death hit me. Yes, but Vision's death was, I think, the saddest one in the entire Infinity War. It was... Anyways, those are the questions. Those are my answers. Feel free to do the tag. Again, I will leave the original for you to watch along with the questions. And until next time, bye.